Last episode, we took a huge step towards the endgame for this account by unlocking all the tier 95 curses, Turmoil, Anguish, and Torment. I'm not sure what Vanessa Dragon thought about me murdering the entire population of Darkmire right in front of her just months after bringing peace to Mauritania, but that's her problem. There's still a ton more unlocks though between us and finally putting together a noxious weapon though, so let's get to it. If you remember, last episode I had 3 unlocks: Morven's Challenge Enhancer, Ancient Curses, and Ancient Invention. I bought and briefly had a Challenge Enhancer, but I need a new one. Luckily the Fire Grind gave me plenty of gold and is in the Traveling Merchant shop again soon. I've also unlocked all the Ancient Curses so I can cross that one off too. Ancient Invention though requires 85 Invention to unlock Ancient Gizmos, which open up a whole new horizon of more powerful perks than regular Gizmos do. It's a long grind to 85 from 75, and I'll be training it mostly through Slayer, as that can provide its own unlocks as well. Luckily it is boostable, so the grind will become a lot shorter if any of my stupid Zygomites in player and farms finally evolve into the ones that make Extreme Invention potions. Useless garbage. Starting the episode strong with 91 Divination. I can make Divine Rocktail bubbles now if I want to start multiplying my Rocktails. I better do this like twice before I forget and never make one again. And 79 Rune Crafting. Tears of Guthix coming in big once again for my most neglected skill. Believe it or not, this is my first ever Reaper task finished at Araxi. I'm still pretty rusty on the prayer flicking though, but I'm also still not dead, so that's something. I just got 81 Hunter catching Chronicle Fragments whilst gathering charges. That is not how I expected to get 81 Hunter, I guess. You know, I think this month I'd really like a Shadow Dive from the Oyster. It would go great with Never Lucky. Using my Super Invention Potions, I'm actually able to boost up and discover some new recipes, which is going to get me to level 76 Invention. Very nice. Oh my god, I just got 2 Illijankan components. That's got to be like 20 mil. Normally I'd have to disassemble a Dragon Rider Lance for those. Look at that. I just pickpocketed a Crystal Acorn from Ironworth Elves. I don't even know how rare that is. I know that if you're killing elves, and the wiki says it's a 1 in 40,000 drop, which is insane. I actually can't plant it until I get to level 94 farming, but once I do, I can get 20,000 XP from it a day, and I can start making Perfect Plus potions, which is basically a 6-hour version of all the GG potions combined, which is absolutely amazing for things like mining and stuff. This is actually an incredibly lucky drop, I think. This is, yeah. This changes everything. Okay, I've been creeping towards this level for a while, and I finally decided just to bash it out. That is level 99 Herblore, the 3rd level 99 on the account, and that's a ton of unlocks. Supreme Overload Salves, the Perfect Plus potion I just mentioned, and the Skill Cape is actually really useful. It instantly cleans a whole inventory of grimy herbs, which is a massive quality of life improvement. Fuck me. I just realized I'm doing this kill without a sign of life. I must have procced it on the previous kill. How the fuck did I not notice that? That was a bad mistake. I have to get my head in the game here, so no more kills at Araxor for the next 51 minutes at least. Every time. So expensive. Another 10 million dent in the cash stack. And it's actually in the shop on back-to-back days, so I'll be able to buy another one tomorrow. So here's another 10 million on another Challenge Enhancer, and I'm officially broke again. But at least I can die twice at Araxor. Just doing some AFK archaeology, and that's level 98. That's the Divine Conversion Relic. It might be worth swapping that in. It really helps with collecting charges. I'll think about it. Okay, so I've been thinking about this, and even if I got the Invention level, I actually haven't even completed the mystery that unlocks Ancient Invention, so I'm just going to do that now. And this place is so beautiful. Every time I come here, I just love it. It's a shame that the Armadyl archaeology logs are kind of garbage, so you don't really do them twice. Right, I finally made it up here after getting this wrong a bunch of times, and I think if I just check this bench, do I unlock it? No. I guess I have to do this research project first. That's okay. Howling Man with a Venetian man. Love it, Jagex. Yeah, I have to send the squad out on a research task, it looks like. That won't take a minute. Look at those sexy tree physics. Exquisite. And that's it. The mystery is solved. So I can make these blueprints now, but I actually can't use them until I get the invention level. Continuing on the armor theme, that's an Armadyl buckler from a Slayer task. That's really nice. Actually, I'm not sure where I'd use it, but it's one for the collection log at least. It's also my first time out with the augmented royal crossbow. And level 93 range. Hey, that's level 94 farming, and this one was all player-owned farms. It's so good. It's such a huge XP gain. It's just ridiculous. I weirdly like how I look running with this crossbow. It's like I'm carrying an Uzi or something. I don't know, I just like it. It gets kind of goofy, I guess. Now that I'm actually 94 farming, I can plant this and wow, that grows fast. Can I already pick it? No, I have to wait until tomorrow. And it is now the next day, and this is me picking my first Crystal Blossom. 15k XP, very nice. And this should keep the charge pack stored up for a little bit. 191,000 charges stored, so... oh yeah, 11 hours. That's a long time for me. No! My agility page! It's stuck somewhere here. Even when I open the area loot, I can't see it. I can see it on the minimap, but not in the game. Never mind, I found it. Disaster averted. Oh, look at that! It is a brutish dinosaur egg. 11 million GP, that's a pretty crazy drop. I don't think I can use it yet, but eventually I can put it in the farm. That's a pretty sick drop. Just when I think I'm out, they pull me back in. That's level 92 fire making on a Vire's Slayer task. Despite 9 total levels, a skill cape, and a 1 in 40,000 drop, I don't really feel like we're making much progress here towards my main goal, which is getting safe and consistent kills of Araxxor. So I'm adding a mid-episode goal, the Scrimshaw of Vampirism. The Scrimshaw of Vampirism heals you for 6.7% of the damage you do, which if I'm doing the Darkness path will heal me for over 20,000 hit points in total. It's even better on the Acid and Minion paths as well. That's like sneaking 10 sharks into the fight, and I don't even need to press a button. Now, the Scrimshaw goes in my pocket slot, so I can't wear a Sign of Life, but I've been thinking about it and I don't really need one. I already have 2 challenge enhancers, and they already take precedence over the Sign of Life, so the chance of the Sign of Life actually proccing is incredibly slim, and it would probably only happen if I DC, and if I disconnect, I'm dead anyway. Now, normally you get Scrimshaws from player-owned ports, and you need 92 fletching for a Scrimshaw of Vampirism. I only have 80 fletching, so that's a problem, but you can get a single Scrimshaw after starting the Curse of the Blackstone quest by finding a secret stash of treasure. And that's what I'm going to do now. It's called a mini shipment, and it's actually not a mini quest, it's like an achievement or something. And it's actually relatively unknown, but it's definitely worth doing. Once you finish Curse of the Blackstone, or maybe even midway through it, you have to go to Kashima and then search the Eastern Trunk in the most northeastern corner to find the Azure Key. Then you go to the Temple of Amanishi dungeon, which in hindsight, I should have done in story mode as these guys hit really hard, and then go to the Azure Door, which is the first room on the northern wall on the northeast side. There's some lore stuff in this room, but to get to the treasure, you have to run through to the secret part of the island in northeastern Amanishi. Then you dig this mound of sand to get a trunk key, and lastly, return to the Azure room to open the trunk and complete the achievement. You get a bunch of stuff, but the most important is the Superior Scrimshaw of Vampirism, which is going to last me 4 hours, or approximately 40 Araxxor kills, if each kill takes about 6 minutes. As an aside, I really like this hidden bit of the island. RuneScape 3 is such a cluttered game with NPCs and monsters stacking on top of each other all over the place, that having a hidden place like this that's basically kind of empty, it's nice. It reminds me of that sense of exploration I had playing this game as a kid. Anyway, time to murder Araxxor. It's Smash from the future, and I just wanted to remind you of my current Araxxor setup. I've added the Razorback gloves since I originally started. I picked them up last episode for a colossal 0.3% DPS increase over the Bandos gloves, plus a slight prayer and defense increase too. But more importantly, I'm now using the Scrimshaw of Vampirism for the first time, and I'm really hoping this is going to smooth out my kills. Oh, look at that. It's my first kill with the Scrimshaw, and check out those resources used. That is a lot less than I've been using before. Oh, and that's my first Araxxor unique. It's an Araxite Pheromone. If you don't know, it's used by mainscapers to make sure Araxite always spawns weak to your combat style if you aren't paying for an instance. But I'm an Iron Man, by the way, so have to use instances all the time, so this doesn't apply. I can sacrifice it to reset the daily enrage back to 0%, but I'll probably save it until I can push the enrage a little higher than I do right now, as right now it's a bit of a waste. And that's my highest enrage kill yet. That's 4 kills in one day, so 60% enrage, and it's definitely a lot smoother with the Scrimshaw. It's especially nice on phase 4, where it basically heals me about 6k HP, so I can focus more on prayer flicking and less on just drinking brews. I have a Rune Dragon Slayer task, and I heard that they're good GP per hour, and now that I have the RCB, I can actually use Dragonbane bolts, which makes the task much more feasible, so I'll let you know how it goes. Level 102 Slayer, GP is decent actually, I mean, although the Slayer XP is a little bit low. Okay, so the Vampirism Scrimshaw upgrade has been really good at Rax, but it's not going to last forever, so I've started training fletching so I can make my own when this one runs out. You need 92 fletching, but I should be able to reliably stew boost from 87, and I have more than enough XP banked for this. I just need to actually invest the time. I'll be fletching broadbolts most of the way, I think. Anyway, the first level is coming up any second now. 81 fletching. Hey, that's my first Overload Flask, coming in at kill number 20 on Rax. I'm now using 1 overload dose per trip pretty consistently, so this is enough overloads for about 30 trips. I should be easily breaking even on overloads here, which is nice, maybe even profiting a little bit. And that's my personal best, 520 KC time or so. This might not sound that great, but my first kill was over 7 minutes, so I'm making a lot of progress here pretty quickly. I've been super close to leveling, so I just wanted to pick up 88 crafting here. And I'm also really close to a cooking level, so I'll probably pick that up as well. Okay, I somehow managed to miss the level up message. How did I do that? But that's 88 cooking as well. Every level is slightly fewer burnt sharks. I did record this level though, and that is 82 fletching. 83 fletching. $84 fletching, 85 fletching. XP from bolts is crazy fast. I might not have enough to get all the way to 87, but I have a lot of logs. I can fletch into bows as well. It's a bit slower, but it's okay. And that's by miles my fastest kill. 4 minutes 51, and that's my first sub 5 minute kill. Look at that resource spend though, only 2.5 Sarah Flasks. That's so much better. I just checked back to my first ever kill, and I went through 10 flasks on that kill. It's definitely not just the Vampirism Scrimshaw either. I'm getting a lot better at handling the mechanics as well. Fuck me. That's like 4 minutes 30 seconds. Now my highest ever in Rage. It's just 3 kills after the last clip and I've just blown my PB out the window for the second time. Do I actually get rewarded with anything? No, that's pretty garbage. Oh my god. What is this? Is that a special Zygamite? It's 2 special Zygamites. I can make extreme invention potions. I can unlock ancient invention. It's finally happened. I need to collect my thoughts. Okay, I've thought about it and I think I'm calling the episode here actually. This unlock legitimately changes everything. Totally unironically changes everything. Next episode, I'll start exploring everything this unlocks, which is a ton. Don't forget to subscribe if you like the episode. I'm a channel with about 160 subscribers, so every single one means a lot to me and helps out a ton. See you next time. Bye.